Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Chaffee here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes as we kick off the weekend here with some really nice weather overall. You cannot complain, certainly, about the dew points. The air is bone dry down in the 40s. Temperatures in many areas are just in the 60s. If there's one issue today that's a bit of a standout, especially along the coast from southern New England on southward through New Jersey and into the Delmarva Peninsula, it's the wind. It is rather gusty, gusting up. I saw a few wind gusts between 35 and 40 miles an hour right along the immediate coast. So that makes it a bit inconvenient. The one other thing we're watching, if you notice up in upstate New York and back through Pennsylvania, there's an upper trough, and that's dropping southeastward, and that may bring in a few clouds as the upper trough swings on through. We have an upper air storm that is, you can see the swirled air up in northern Maine. That's going to be dropping into the ocean later today and tonight and hanging around for a day or two. Meanwhile, on the radar, it's fairly quiet. You got a few showers up along I-81 near Binghamton, and also you're seeing this curl coming back in northern Maine and just touching northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and upstate New York with a little bit of rain there. Up and down the eastern seaboard, the radars are quiet. That dry air has made it all the way down into North Georgia with the northern half of Georgia with some delightful dew points, even though when you get into the southeast, temperatures are definitely on the warm side. And when it comes to the temperatures for the rest of this afternoon, many areas are probably not going to get out of the 60s from, say, Route 78 on northward in Pennsylvania and in New Jersey, and from Long Island points northward. You even have a few places as you go north in the Hudson Valley where some spots, especially with elevation, not even getting out of the 50s, still might make low and middle 70s as you head down through southern New Jersey and down around the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. And then tonight is going to be a chilly night indeed. We're going to see our temperatures tonight really drop off. We've got lows in the upper 40s and low 50s in many locations. The warmer urban areas will probably be closer to middle 50s, but this is definitely a chilly air mass for this time of year. And as we take a look at tomorrow, Sunday, Father's Day, I think it'll still be a little bit on the breezy side, but maybe not as windy as today, a shade lower. And this time of year, when the core of that cool air mass pulls out, temperatures are going to move up a bit. Not much, though. It was probably highs tomorrow, mostly in the low and middle 70s. As we said, it's all quiet on the radar front today for the most part. Severe weather is at a minimum. Marginal risk in Florida, marginal risk from the central Gulf Coast northwestward into parts of Arkansas and into Oklahoma. And we really don't have much going on severe weather-wise over the next couple of days. It's certainly not in the east and across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley into the Mississippi Valley, just very quiet. And on day 3, which is a Monday into Tuesday, still very quiet up and down the eastern seaboard. And then from the middle and South Atlantic states on westward. What this is telling you here, by the way, is the fact that there is an upper ridge that is building. And that's going to create hot conditions again as we go into next week, much like what we saw this past week. Patterns do tend to repeat themselves. It is, when you look at the rainfall forecast for the next 7 days, a lot of this that you see in the east is in the eastern half of the U.S. is mainly convectively driven. So if you get into a thunderstorm, you might get more. If you don't get into a thunderstorm, you'll get less. But all the amounts here are generally under a quarter of an inch, except for a few odd spots. Still showing some substantial rains coming into New Mexico and eastern Arizona, which is great, up to a few inches of rain there. And rain is back in northern Montana, in most of Montana, rather, over the next 7 days. This area of the country has been hit hard by rain in the past week, and they're getting more of it. So, watching the NAM today, again, that upper trough swings through, not much with it. Now, during tonight and tomorrow, as the upper low drops down into the Gulf of Maine, you'll see those showers there in southeastern New England and just kind of clipping eastern Long Island. We might see some clouds back westward from the coast overnight and into tomorrow morning. They may make it to perhaps as far west as New York City, just some clouds, but everybody else will be nice and sunny, and then eventually that all pulls out anyway. And then on Monday, We'll warm up into the middle and upper 70s, maybe a few warm spots close to 80. We've got a northwest flow in the upper atmosphere, so that means weather systems are actually dropping down from Canada and moving southeastward. And you can see a little shower and thunderstorm activity there Monday in western Pennsylvania. And then Monday night, on Tuesday, Tuesday morning, we've got some showers and a couple of thunderstorms into eastern Pennsylvania, and that little upper air disturbance will play through as we go into Tuesday afternoon, and yet another one will probably follow on Wednesday. The east is protected from the heat. We're going to sort of be on the border of the heat. The hot air is going to be this week right back through here, and we're just going to be, pretty much on the edge of it at worst. But we will have these chances for showers and thunderstorms as these disturbances drop down. And then we have a little cold front that comes through on Thursday. And after that, another front with maybe some showers and thunderstorms late Friday. And then it looks like another cooler air mass for next weekend. But it doesn't look quite as cool as what we're experiencing right now. So it's very quiet. The tropics are quiet. There's nothing major really going on. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and certainly happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. The Joe and Joe Weather Show will be on Father's Day at its usual time, 11 a.m. Eastern. So grab a coffee and maybe your breakfast, and we hope to see you then.